Good afternoon, everyone. How's everybody doing on this Friday afternoon? I'm doing just fantastic. Y'all have to excuse my appearance, but we had an accident out here earlier. Now, they put speed bumps up out here. Maybe, I don't even know if they've been up there 2 weeks, but there's an accident out here already, y'all. Oh, they done took the cars away. But look at the trees. And I do believe it's starting to rain or snow or something out here. I don't know what it go. Oh, y'all. But the trees are out and it's cold. And I had to go to my pharmacy. As a matter of fact, it ain't been too long I got back from my pharmacy. I had to pick up my meds. And that pharmacy, they said they had been calling me. They said they had been calling me to try to deliver it. And so, I don't know, because sometimes, I get a lot of phone calls. And, people trying to sell me something. If you're elderly, you already know you got stuff coming in the mail. And AARP ain't giving up. They send you your mail. They calling you. Medical people are calling you. You got all these people calling you. So a lot of times I'll ignore the phone calls. But I was running out one of my meds. And so I called them. And that's when they told me they had been trying to reach me. And I said, well, did you call me from the pharmacy? Did the name of the pharmacy on it? I said, because a lot of times I do not answer the phone if I don't know who it is. Somebody trying to sell me something. And so she says, well, the delivery guy tried to deliver it. I said, well, okay. I said, can I ask her what I had? See, this phone keeps slipping down. I say it every time, y'all, but there, maybe it'll stay there. And so I told her, I said, okay, I'll come and get it if you don't have the delivery guy there right now. I said, she says, well, we close at 5. Will you be able to get here before 5? I said, I'll be there in a few minutes. And so I hopped on my old buzzer. I said, y'all have to excuse me. I'm trying to get some shape to this nightcap, whatever this thing is. And at the time, I was cooking. Not cooking. I had made me tuna fish salad. The tuna fish. And I had my coffee in my Mr. Coffee. I had the Mr. Coffee. I shut that bad boy off and I said, I'll be there in a few minutes. And I went outside. That's when I saw the accident. Because the speed bumps, they got right in my block, there's at least 2 speed bumps because people can be flying through here. Well, you saw one accident that I took pictures of when the car had flipped over. But today, it was one car that actually hit the other car in the back right at the speed bump. I said, well, blow me down. Are these people ever going to learn? Which, I know I live in like a high traffic area, and it's a street that takes you right to I-91 and I-95, okay? And so, a lot of traffic comes through here, especially early in the morning. And, both ways, actually. I don't know if people are going to work. I don't know what they're doing. It's both-way traffic. And certain times of the day, it gets really busy. But when I went outside today, I didn't even realize an accident had happened out there because I don't be hearing anything. Like I said, I was in my kitchen. I was making tuna fish, and I had I had toast in the oven. And my toast, I took the toast out of the oven because I like to toast my bread sometimes when I'm having a tuna fish sandwich. And so and I use a broiler. I don't have a toaster, and I don't plan to get one. And so I put my, do my toaster in the toasting in the oven. And meantime, and in between time, I've got my coffee pot turned on, and that's when I decided to call my pharmacy because I realized that I didn't have one medication I didn't have to last me over the weekend. And I didn't want to go I'll go a day. I have gone 4 days without certain medications, and, nothing happened, but I don't want to try it. Not with this one. And so there was that one particular medication. I said, no, I don't think I can go 2 days. I don't want to go 2 days without it. And so that's why I had called the pharmacy to tell them that, I would pick it up if they didn't have the delivery on, thing. So I turned my coffee pot out off. I told the lady I'd be there in a few minutes. And I got my old raggedy sweater on here, y'all. This is another thing I found when I was cleaning out my closet. And I said to myself, what am I saving this raggedy sweater? And it's a long, back in the day sweater. Certain parts of it look good. And I think this used to be a string or something that's tied, but I don't see the other. And then you say to yourself, how does stuff get messed up in the closet? What happens when you, I guess, it's something like when you don't live in a house. And if you notice that when a house is not lived in, it looks like it goes down. And then it appears like spooky like. If that house is empty for a long time, that's the way it is. It's like it goes down. There's no life in the house. Well, this is what happens to some clothes and certain shoes, especially in the closet. Jewelry comes apart. These are the things that I'm witnessing myself. If you don't use it, I've shown you some of the jewelry, some of that costume jewelry. I don't have any expensive stuff, because I ain't crazy about jewelry in the first place. But it will actually come apart right in the drawer. And this sweater, because I don't remember this, I hadn't seen this sweater for years and years and years. This sweater's over, maybe 25 years old, back in the day sweater. And let me show you the whole, well, I can't show you the whole effect because I'm sitting down. But it got splits on the side. It's sort of long. See, it's long. See, those are the splits. Got 2 splits on the side. And my big old butt, I don't need nothing like this here. But I'll wear it around the house because it's kind of chilly in here. As a matter of fact, it's darn right cold, y'all. I think spring decided I ain't coming out right now. It's changed my mind. We are expecting snow in the forecast today, y'all, again. But I ain't see the snow the other time. I guess it's probably just a little bit, I hope. But it's cold enough to snow, I'll tell you that right now. And yesterday was cold, too. And today, I think the high was in let me see, I think it's in the 40s or something. I don't know. This weather's so crazy. Oh, boy. I gotta get my ducks lined up, y'all. I don't have all my ducks on the road today. I'll tell you that right now. But I made a great cup of coffee, that's for sure. Well, it said it's 47 degrees. You can't prove about me because I got my 2 heaters on. And then plus I was up last night, that's why I'm getting a late start because I was up till 4 o'clock this morning talking to my sister on the phone. She can talk, y'all. She got me whooped. As far as her talking goes, she can talk. I think she's the most talkative person in the whole family. Except my brother. Well, my brother that passed away, he was a talker too. He was, he would have you laughing in stitches. He was really funny. But anyway, y'all, on this Friday afternoon, I've got plenty to do. And, I got my dishes done already. And I had my lunch. I didn't eat my whole sandwich because I had the, farmhouse, them big breads. And those breads ain't as big as they used to be. They even shrunk the farmhouse breads down, y'all. They shrunk bread down and everything. You can't find a normal slice of bread like you used to. Where's that? Somebody tell me where can I find a bigger slice of bread? A larger, you know what I mean? Like we used to get. Like Wonder Bread. Wonder Bread used to be my number one bread. But not no more. I don't know when last time I bought some Wonder Bread. Do they still make it? With the red, white, yellow, and blue balloons? I don't know if they still. I think they do. Seems like I seen it on the shelf. But I don't buy it anymore. But when my kids was growing up, that was the number one bread in our house. Yeah. I'm starting to warm up a little bit now, y'all. And my tree in the backyard, Pinky, has leaves on it. And I don't know if it's cold enough to kill the plants that, because the leaves are starting on the hedges and everything. The greenery. And I showed you the tree outside. I wonder if it's cold enough to kill my Pinky. Pinky don't have flowers yet. Pinky probably won't get no flowers for a couple of weeks. Please don't kill Pinky before I get a chance to show it to the AAGT. How's y'all doing today? I hope all is well. I hope your weekend is starting off good. I don't have any plans except maybe my daughter might come by tomorrow and we might go shopping. I don't know. I talked to her earlier this morning. I think she was just getting up out the bed. But I figured, since I was up anyway, I might as well call her. But, like I said, I'd be up early in the morning, then I go back and take a nap or what have you, and everything, and I'm good for maybe 4 or 5 hours, and I got to have another nap. I'm just like a baby. I got to have a nap. But I don't sit in a chair and nod off and all that kind of stuff like a lot of people do. But I can tell you one thing. When I was coming back from the doctor's the other day, I was in the car, in the back seat, all strapped down and everything, and it was nice and warm in that car, and it was a smooth ride. I might have nodded off for a minute, and then I came back to myself. I was wondering what the driver would do. She come back there, I'm laying back there snoring. Because we didn't have no conversation. I didn't talk to her, nothing like that. She talked to me because she came in the building to find me and stuff like that. But other than that, we didn't really talk. Some drivers talk, some don't. But I didn't feel like talking anyway because I was... And the ride was it's about 15 to 20 minutes, from here to there. From point A to point B. And I could have easily have gone to sleep. And I mean that because that's how tired I was. But I managed to get on home, and soon it seemed like to me, as soon as I hit the door, I woke up. It's like a light bulb came on. I came to life. I was so happy to be back home and glad that appointment was over. Yeah. So what's on your agenda for today? What's on your schedule? I don't know about that video I posted yesterday. I said I'm going to go see if I see you in the comments. I haven't been over there yet. I just... But I said, I don't think I said too much. I think I said, enough. But not too much. Which, sometimes it's good to say things and sometimes it's not. You got to know when to fold them. Like Kenny Rogers said, you got to know when to hold them and you got to know when to fold them. Yeah, because you can go overboard up here on YouTube. But on that note, y'all, I got to get up here and clean up. Oh, get my meds put away. I got 2 meds here. I forgot what she said it was. One, because I was looking for just that one. The rubber band went somewhere. Ugh. I don't know where the rubber band is. It'll come when I get ready to clean up. Because it's getting late in the afternoon. This is about 5 o'clock over here. And I haven't done anything. Like I said, I was on the phone last night. Till this morning with my sister. So I really haven't done anything today. I just saved my receipts. Because sometimes I don't trust that pharmacy at all. As far as... So I keep up with my own price, because we don't pay right away for it. Sometimes they don't pressure you to pay, But sometimes you go a long time without paying. And then you got to keep a record. I keep a record of my own stuff. What I got and what I didn't have. I don't know what's the purpose. Why they got to staple the bags? I guess so. What? Nobody can get in there? I don't know. What is this? looks different. I don't know. Look at that little bit of pills in there. But believe it or not, they real little though. There's like a water pill. Look at that. It's 30 pills in there. I think. I think they give you 30 at a time on this. But some of them you get 90 at a time. Yeah, 30. And on this one I got 130. No. On that one I think it's 180, so that's 3 months supply. But this one they only give you one month. That's why I ran out of them because I'm used to having my medications with. This is a new pill the doctor had just. I guess y'all said, what is she talking about? But anyway, I'm thinking out loud actually. This is the new pill the doctor had given me with the water pill, but it's stronger than the other one that I had. And so I guess they playing it by ear by giving me 1 month at a time. So on that note, y'all, I'm going to stop my jibber-jabbing. Clean house. Where's my other receipt? I was sitting right here now. What, did I throw it away? Oh my God. I gotta get my ducks lined up. Wait a minute. I think I threw the receipt away, or unless it fell on the floor. No. Oh, Lord. Oh, I see it. It flew over here. Way over here. And I need my grab-it stick. This is my grab-it stick, y'all. And you'll find out how handy, they come in very handy when you get elderly. See, I didn't have to pick up. There's my receipt. There it is. It had flew, over there. So I got to keep them together, so that I can keep up with my money. This is what I have to do. I have to pay out of pockets a certain amount. That copay, whatever. Now that's weird. I'm going to have to ask them about this because they got... Oh, well, I'm not going to tell y'all because you wouldn't understand what I'm talking about anyway. And on that note, y'all, I'm going to stop jibber-jabbing. And I'm not going to clean in the closet no more today because... well, I didn't get this out of there today. I got this out the other day. Matter of fact, I had it on the other day. I don't think I wore it on the video though. But easy does it. And we even got in our newsletter. You know what they said in the newsletter? They said it's time to spring clean. Well, spring ain't spring, and spring was spring sprung for what, 1 or 2 days, and then it sneaked back over there to winter. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, they was telling us, I guess they gave us tips, in the newsletter. Now, ain't nobody need to tell you how to clean your house. Like, this is going to help me. They got a whole, let's see, where is it? I couldn't believe it, because this is my first rodeo that they ever did this. They will tell you what to do. You got to clean your windowsills and do your carpet. I ain't doing no carpet. You're supposed to give me new floors almost a whole year ago. There's a whole page, y'all, of how you do your spring cleaning. What to do. And the fine print, I know you can't see it. But I had to chuckle when I saw that. I said, oh boy, she's really doing her job. She's overkilling her job. She's overdoing her job. She's in charge of the newsletter. But I mean, she's sweet as pie. But that is the first time she sprung that one on us. Okay, y'all. I'm going to clean up my... Oh, shoot, there was another thing I supposed to have been doing. Calling for medical transportation. Now I got to wait until Monday because I'm tired of paying them $10, y'all. And on that note, I go with love. And I'll see you again soon when I get my boots on the ground.